Hello, everybody. We are just really quick getting set up here. It's good to be back. See, there we go. Sorry, I'm just changing the thing. There we go. There we go. And so here we go. We are starting it out really quick. And I will be right with y'all in one sec here. I'm just getting everything set up, making sure it's going good. Here we go. All right, cool. We are in the what's it called? We are in and ready. Here, let me just really quick get some stuff in. Okay, here we go. Okay, so today we're gonna be drawing someone from The Legend of Zelda. And that character right now, it's gonna be Ganon. Not Ganondorf, mind you, the normal, like, human one, but Pig Ganon. And so, that's just up in the corner for some reason. Gotta get rid of that, actually. But that's alright, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna start sketching Ganon in 1 second here. So what we're gonna do... Hey, what's up, Joey? Glad you're bopping in real quick. It's great to be back, you guys. Sorry I was gone for a little while. I was really busy for a bit, so hope you don't mind. So what we are going to be doing is drawing Beast Ganon, like I said. So let's just jump into it. So we're going to actually zoom in a little bit so we can see what we're doing. Okay, we're going to start with like the body structure because we're going to put him in a pose. So if we're just doing like assumptions on size here too, so let's just say that's there. And trust me, I'm just laying out all the guidelines before I actually get started here, so we can figure out what we want to do with this guy. So yeah, just really quick, getting this first sketch down and doing it. Yeah, so Joey, how is it going? Just wanted to ask real quick. Go. Yeah, so what I'm doing right now, if you guys are wondering, is I'm laying down the guidelines for how I'm thinking I want him to look and what pose I want him to be in. So, where I'm just seeing what will look best in certain... Oh. And you know, that's going to happen sometimes. I've done that with my brothers where I'm doing something and I just subconsciously do something that's not great. Like I just... Oops, yep, oh, they're onto the cart now. Yep, goodbye. So, yeah. Also, guys, tell me if my voice is loud enough or anything's not coming out right so I know. I'm just going to make this a little smaller so you can fit him in the picture. Here we go. So now we can really get him in the picture. He's probably going to be a little bigger, and we can always play with sizes, which is nice. And so, yeah, here we go. We're just getting some extra details just to see if everything looks right. We're obviously gonna like change a lot of this too because it looks really rough right now. So now that we got that, because Marston 101, that's awesome. Yeah, so what we're gonna be doing now is, so now that we have the base layers down for everything, what we're going to be doing is, really quick, I forgot to add that in, but that's alright, we can always add it in later. What we're gonna be doing is taking our blue now and sketching over this, because if the red's the base layer, you want to take your layer 1, which is red, and you're going to call it base shapes. There we go. And so layer 2 here, this is going to be our rough sketch. So you always want to label your layers. That's a little tongue twister there. There we go. What's that? Boom. Okay. So now that we have our rough sketch layer in, we can start moving in a little closer, and we don't want to get too detailed yet, but we do want to capture what's going on. So we want to make the brush, I always make mine just a little smaller, and what we're going to do is we're going to start figuring out a facial plan for this guy, because he's kind of menacing. So what we're going to be doing is we're trying to lay everything out really quick too. And this is also nice to play around with what you want to do. Sometimes you even scrap everything. It's always okay to go back and scrap everything. So what we're doing right now is just really quick laying out all the things that this guy's got going on here. And the nice thing about sketching, you can always redo it or get rid of it because it's just a sketch. Even with final drawings, just drawings, you can always get rid of them and you can always make them look better. So what we're actually going to do with Ganon here is we might make his head a little wider than I thought I was gonna, but that's alright because that looks totally cool. We're gonna pull this off today. Probably need here, let me stretch this out just a little. See how this looks? Yeah, it looks about the right size. Oh, so I think I mentioned it already, but I'm drawing Beast Ganon from The Legend of Zelda, and he is like the big monster, you know, the bad guy. So on the level of Bowser and stuff. So he's very like menacing and stuff. So we're gonna draw him in a cool art style today, and we're totally gonna have fun with this guy. I've had a little bit of practice with him, but this is like my second time drawing him. So it's also nice to just get a little practice in while you're doing this. So we're just getting these here, and we're probably gonna fix this up in a little bit. Actually, I don't really like how that's looking. We're actually really quick gonna go in and redo that because that did not look good enough. So we're gonna go back in with the red and just skip the shape, what are they called, the rough shapes real quick. Actually, we're not. So we're back with rough shapes again. Just gonna label it RS for now. But I'm trying to find a cool pose for him that would work. And so, nice thing is you can always do different things, which is cool. I'm just trying to accommodate what size he is and stuff, because that really affects like how this is going. Okay, so yeah, so what we're gonna do is, so he has a trident in this one, which looks super cool. And so what we're gonna do is we're gonna have him holding it up like a weapon, because you know it is. His hand would be around here, and what we can do is we can always put the trident in. You know, there we go. And so, so the really defining thing with this character is, you can tell, is, like, look how big and beefy the arms are. Like, when you're making a character and you really want to accentuate something on them, people usually make the size of the limbs that need to be bigger, much bigger, and then take the limbs that don't need to be bigger and shrink them, which I will show you in a second. So, hey, what's up, Grandma? How you doing? Glad to see you here. It's good to be back. Really quick, just checking this is all doing good. And so, one sec here. Let me get back on this. Sorry. Just setting some stuff up. Just real quick there for a second. Alright, cool. How's it going, Grandma? Good to see ya. Alright, so, like I was saying too, with sizes of arms and stuff, so you can see this guy's a bigger dude already. And so, oh yeah, sorry about that black eye, Grandma. Hope you're feeling better though. Sometimes that'll happen. Hope you're feeling alright. So what you can see in this picture is how much, like, look how big the arms are compared to, like, here, I'm gonna do the legs right now. And so the legs are still very muscular, but, like, look how tiny they are compared to the arms. Like, they're not as not well spoken, but not as big. Yeah, so, yeah, I hope you're feeling alright after that fall, Grandma. It was a nasty fall, I heard. But, I hope you're having fun I don't know which state you guys are in now. You guys are so far out by this point that I'm just so confused. Yeah, so, really quick, so you can see we're, like, okay, so you can see where, the legs are kind of put on the back burner, and you can, like, they're kind of shut in the back, they're tinier. Actually, I think we really quick need to make the legs a little smaller, because they're good looking, but they need just a little bit of a size reduction there. We can fit them back in, go like that, just a little bit. Much better. Alright, cool. Got that in. So now what we can do is that we have the base sketch down for what we want to do with this guy is go into this. Take a different color. You always want to make them different colors so you can see your layers and make sure, like, oh, that's that layer. So what we're going to do really quick before we start sketching is seeing how some of the armor pieces work on here, just to make sure they work well with the pose we're going for. So I'm just really quick drawing on the bits of armor he's got going on here with the thing, just to see if they look alright with this part. Yeah, he's a big dude, so you gotta compensate for a lot of stuff. Especially armor-wise, you gotta make sure everything fits and stuff. Gotta make sure everything looks okay-ish. And the nice thing is we can always fix it because it's digital and stuff. And but it's always nice to just make sure that everything fits in properly and stuff. Awesome, Joey. Thanks for inviting some church friends. That's cool. So now that we got this, we can always come back to this, and then we can make them wider too if we need to. So this can be our armor layout, which you always want to label your layers because then you know what's going on. We're going to move on to just completely opposite end of the spectrum here, blue. We're just going to hit it with the blue. We're going to zoom in just a little bit, and we're going to start getting those facial features in. What you want to do is so we're taking the basic shapes here, and we're totally running with them. We're going to start by doing this. He's got almost an upside down heart, which is a little weird, but it's cool. So we're going to make him look totally menacing and stuff. Upside down heart for, like, I want to say, yeah, a nose. Because I forgot what a nose was. Yeah, the strap down Batman. That's a funny one. So, yeah, really quick. Not to ignore anyone in the chat down there, sorry. But we are just really quick getting into, like, what makes him menacing and stuff. So we need to, like, accentuate what that, yeah, here, let me take a look at this nose, because I'll see if I want to fix it really quick. I'm just checking to see if it works with everything. So that's good, but I want to really quick go back. And so what we can do now, too, is we don't even have to start on the nose, which is nice. We can start with the kind of bulldog-looking side flap chin thing he's got going on here. And that's cool because now we can take the menacing aspect and totally crank it up. And what we're going to do is he's got kind of pig ears up here, almost a little like, yeah, there we go. And so what we can do is we can do those there, but also we got to put in the really menacing looking, I want to say eyebrows, but they're not really eyebrows. So they're kind of like skin folds that give like the really angry appearance. So we're going to put that in really quick, and we're going to make that look totally cool. We're going to put in the snout, which we're going to make a little more angular in design, because then it looks a little more menacing and stuff. We're going to actually take our eraser too, and if anything's not working for you, always just pull out your eraser. Nice thing is we can always go back if you don't like something, and also we can do this, which totally brings it together, and we can get the angry face in there, get the eyes in there, and then the really big selling point is like looking right into the evil looking nose. And so we're just really quick getting the mouth in because it's a bigger mouth. But the reason is because we're fitting in horns here, or tusks really, that protrude out of the mouth. And so those are going to look really menacing. And like I said for armor before, he's got almost a plate on his head, like, yeah, so we're going to have this here. It's got a plate there. And we can have the little spikes coming out the top. And that looks, we can always take a farther out look from it. And that looks cool. And we can always fix it if we don't like it later. So now that we have that in, we can start going to other parts of the body. Namely, so we're going to start down here on the breastplate really quick. we're going to give it a nice sharp protrusion really quick here and make it look really armory. You know, we're going to make it look cool, and it's going to be going around. And so what it's going to be doing is, this is like the chest plate. This is what's going to protect him from like attacks and stuff. So we got to make this look like it's ready for anything. We can even make it look scuffed up if we wanted to, which is cool. That's there for design too, because yeah. So what we're doing is we're gonna move down just a little bit, and we're gonna really quick take a look at this and make sure we have the proportions right on this too. Nice thing is about more fantasy characters is you don't have to worry about exact proportions, but they're still really important, don't get me wrong. We want to put this here because that's what holds it up. And so he's almost got some kind of cloth here. And we really want to accentuate kind of the feel of the character. Like, you know, they're menacing, they're big, they're coming at you. You better watch out. It's got to get nuts. And the nice thing is, really quick, and hello to the 5 people who are watching now. Thanks for coming in. Glad to see you guys. I'm glad to be back too, so totally. And here we go. We are doing this. So we're gonna, he's got little extra pieces of armor here to like protect his legs and stuff, because you know, if you don't have legs, you're not really going places, especially in like medieval times and stuff. So yeah, so you really want to, he's trying to defend himself, and what we can do actually down here is give really, like, we can put a skull here, because that is doing it. Oh yeah, sorry. Hello, Aunt Jane, thank you for tuning in. Yeah, I'm trying to speak a little bit louder here, trying to get this microphone, still working out some kinks with it. So yeah, it's really quick. I want to take a second to ask, how is everyone doing? I mean, it's one of the last days of spring break here, and I mean, I'm feeling pretty good. I mean, got some allergies, but feeling pretty good otherwise. How are you guys feeling? Tell me in the comment section down there. Okay, so yeah, back to it. We're gonna make this wrap around the thing, and there we go. So what we want to do now is that we've done that part, so we're actually going to move on to the knees, which the cool thing about his knees is the muscles are coming out. And hello, Poppy, how is it going? Glad to see everyone's coming in. Nice to see you guys. Awesome that you're doing great, Joey. Hopefully everything keeps going great for everyone. I'm doing okay. Just a little stressed right now. No idea why, to be honest, but just stressed. Probably because it's the end of break, but we still have another day. Today's a day. Let's enjoy it. And so now that we got that part in, we can do the hooves, which is kind of weird, to be honest. Like, I don't know. It'd be weird to have to stand on hooves, especially when you're this big of a figure up here. Like that, I don't know. It looks like it couldn't handle him. So what we're gonna do now is we're gonna add in the arm. So it's actually a bit furry on some parts, because you know it's an animal still. So we can add in like some razor sharp fur here, which is cool, because it adds more to the angular design elements of characters, which I'll talk about in a second here. Like, let's say like, the cool thing about character design is, if you look at some characters, if you look at this guy, look how many sharp edges and, like, protruding, like, lines are coming through. Like, look at that. They're really jagged, really sharp. Nice. I'm glad you got a haircut, Joey. That's awesome. Wonder if it looks cool. I'll totally check it out later. And so, like I was saying, so if I take someone like, if you look at his bracelet here, it's like really angular and like evil looking, you know? And it's kind of, I'm just doing this for reference real quick. It's kind of really angular and evil looking. But if you soften it out and go like this, it almost looks a little softer or even goofier. It almost looks like got like a cut on the head or like a bee sting or something. And so, like, you'll notice they'll do that a lot. Like, let's say Kirby, for example. Look how round and, like, you notice how there's, like, not really a sharp edge on him? Yeah, so you notice he's a lot more circular and stuff, so it doesn't seem threatening. Hello, Uncle Bruce. How is it going? We are drawing a Beast Ganon today, which is cool, so we're going to actually get back into it because I went off on a tangent there. So we are going to keep going with our Beast Ganon here. We're going to give him the cool cuffling. Or, like, notice a lot of villains have, like, the spiked cuffling thing going on here, huh? And it looks cool. We actually need to fix that, but we can always go back. We got to do that. So we can do that. We can add the little lines here. And so now we're actually going to really quick move on to the other arm. Just to do this and add in the, what's it called? The armor piece real quick. We got to add that in with another spike coming out. Man, this guy likes spikes. Oh, happy birthday, Aunt Jane. Glad to see you. Thanks for spending your birthday here. Glad that you're having a birthday. And Uncle Bruce, I hope you had fun at the art festival too. That's awesome. So we're just really quick adding the spikes in here and making sure everything looks cool. So we're just making sure. That's a little complicated up there, but we can always tone it down a little bit. We're going to add some lines in places to give it, there we go. So we are really quick going to get back to that, but now that that's there, we can actually add a little bit more of that. Thanks, Joey. It's going to look even better, though, when we get really going with it. We're actually going to erase that just a little bit right there because we are going in to do that, and then making sure everything looks cool here. We can put that in. There we go. And so what we can do, too, is get some hairs on this arm and make sure every arm is, like, still pretty good length. Because I notice sometimes I tend to make some arms a little shorter. That's why we're going to make this one just a little longer. And I'm actually going to really quick dip this in, because if it's his elbow, then he's got some weird elbows. I'm dip this in just a little bit. There we go. We're going to add the second cuffling here. And then we can always, yeah, we can just go like this, put that in. And so what we're going to do next here is the hands. And the cool thing about the hands is they're crazy. You can totally go nuts with the hand. And so nice thing is he's got like big meaty hands. So we're going to keep sketching this out. Yeah. I don't know if I already said this, so thanks for the compliment, Joey. Yeah, here we go. We're just making sure we got the big beefy hands here with 4 fingers. Yep. And so making sure we got everything. Actually, I'm thinking we're going to make this just slightly longer. Boom. We're just going to move this up just a little bit. There we go. Yeah. Move that up just a little bit. Get that in. Oh, cool. Oh, well, thanks again then. Don't worry. Got you guys covered down there. So now that we got his one hand up there, and that's cool looking, we got to get a second hand down here. And I'm thinking it's still massive, so I'm going to zoom out really quick just to see what's going on. And so, yeah, okay, cool. Sorry, I was just posing to make sure I got this right. And so what we're going to do is take this hand and put his thumb right there. And we're going to that's just simple shape right now. And so we got the 4 fingers in there, and we can always, like, do that too. So this is cool. We can add, let's say, a knuckle bracer here. We can do, like, because it's tougher. And so there we go. It adds to the beastly appearance. We can do that. And then up here is going to be the trident, which isn't going to look like that. So don't worry. We're actually going to see if we can rotate this. Nope. Okay. We're going to take this here and then go and start drawing the trident this way. We're going to put a sharp tip on the end here because, I mean, what's a villain without a sharp tip on something? Am I right? This guy loves them, apparently, because that's all he can do with his design. So, sorry if I'm getting a little There we go. We can actually just do this. What am I talking about? Oh, yep. We want to go back on that one. There we go. And now we can do that. So, yeah, there we go. Okay. Go like that, and then take all these, go Control T, and then just move it down a little bit. So now that that's moved down, we can keep going with the trident. Sorry if I'm being a little quiet right now, but I'm just really quick getting everything filled in right here. And so I have to kind of move across just a little bit from the room, and we're back to where I started here. So we can finish up the trident right here. Make it look more menacing too, because kind of right now it just looks like an oversized fork. I mean, I guess that's kind of what tridents are, but nevertheless, let's just finish this up. We got that up there, and we can always add like dark energy around it and stuff, which that's cool. Okay, let's just really quick zoom out and see how the sketch looks really quick. Totally cool. Let me grab all three of these again and just move them a little bit so I can see everything. Aquaman villain, totally. Yeah, I was thinking he's just taking all the tridents, so we're going to make him a little smaller just so we can keep him on the page here. And so now that he's smaller, that's awesome. We can start working with line work. So what we're going to do is, let's see how it looks just with this. That looks cool, and we can always fill in stuff right here. So we're going to start, and we're going to call this just sketch, because that's what it is. Swords are big knives, so you're good. That's totally cool. This will be line work. We're just going to call it lines. And so we are going to take black now and raise the opacity to 100 now, so it's 100%. And we can take this now and just see how this looks really quick. There we go. That's cool. We can go boom. We can actually make the outlines a little thicker, which is nice. We can go like this and start with the armor here. Minotaur, big pig. That's awesome. Totally. We can start with the breastplate here, which we're going to start making just a little. What am I talking about a little? We're going to make this look totally cool, guys. Promise ya. We're just making that a little jagged right there so we can like show its armor and not just round. We're going to accentuate this really quick. And so this will go around here to here. And so we're going to put in the little amulet thing he's got here. Got this, and that. And now we can accentuate like a belt design on that. That looks cool, almost like a gold chain, which is neat. We can go and add in that and do the eyes for that little skull thing there. We can do the teeth, which is cool. And so, sorry if I got silent there for just a second. Just trying to get that all in. We're going to do the little loincloth, I want to say here. Yeah, otherwise it'd be a little awkward. Do the little outer trimming on it. And so we can do that. We can always, we're going to fill in those swivels later. But really quick, we're going to make these a little longer. We're going to go like that. And then like that, and just make these armor pieces down here. And so we can make, we gotta be mindful of the other body parts too. We're actually gonna add an extra one right here, so it fits in too, because I think it would just fit better. We can actually put an equal one right here, because boom. So now that we got that part done, we're gonna really quick jump to the knee here, and we're actually gonna make the kneecap a little bigger, because it's like really pronounced on his thing, and that's what he looks like. So we're gonna take this and go like that, and then we're gonna add the little spiky hairs down here just because, and there we go. We got that in, and now we can go like this right there, boom, and then we can start doing that. And so we're just kind of rinse repeat on the second leg here. Sorry if line work's a little boring. I know it takes a second here, and it also is just kind of like a little boring. So we're totally gonna spice this up. And so what we can do now is that we have that. We can take this. And so now we can start moving on to the fun parts to draw. We're going to really quick first, though, get the shoulder here and just totally run with it. We can take this part and just, boom, nice smooth line. Get this part here, protrude it just a little bit, go around, get a nice curve right there. Boom, now it's the shoulder piece. And so now we can do, boom, got the thing in, give it a little whoosh right there, and boom. So when you're working with line work, you're taking your sketches, but you can always improvise off them a little, which is cool too. So you don't have to be one-to-one with the sketch, because that's all it is. It's just a sketch. And you can always make changes, which is cool. And we can make things bigger and smaller as we please. We can add in some things right here, like let's say muscle lines, and just things that'll let us add more detail later to the piece. We can add angular lines here, which is cool. There we go. So I have one right here actually too. Says reasons. And so now that we have that there, we can move on to the other arm. I know you guys wanted to see me get to the hand, but right now we're just really quick blazing through these. Mega quiet. Sorry. Wait, let me check the volume really quick on this. Oh, and there we go. I checked the volume on this really quick. Okay, sorry, yeah. I will definitely be a lot louder. I'm sorry. There we go. Is that a little better, you guys, or you tell me in the comments down there so I know, just so I know the mic's working and stuff. Just really quick adding in the last of the hairs here for the bigger arm, and we are going to actually start adding a few more lines here too, just so we can put in detail later, especially with the angular lines, which are cool. Awesome. Okay, glad to see that the volume's doing better. Okay, yeah, thank you to the 5 people who are watching. Glad to see you guys are here. So we can now, did I do this one yet? We actually got to really quick finish this shoulder piece right here. Add in the part there, and then we can go boom, and then boom, there's your spike. All right, now that we got that all in, we can move on to the hands and stuff, which is cool. We're going to really quick do the knuckle bracer here. Just got to be careful on where we're doing it. There we go. We can actually do more of a pattern on it too, which is nice. Because, yeah, I want to toe down the spikes a little. There we go. That's kind of a cool looking. There were 7. Oh, cool. Yeah, here we go. We're going to really quick add in the thumb here. But that's going to go behind the fingers really quick. So we're going to add in the fingers here, which are going to be big. And then we're going to make sure to put the thumb behind it, which, yeah, there we go. And now that we got that in, we can add in the, what are they called, iron knuckles, brass knuckles, and make sure we have this here, which will give it kind of a cool diamond pattern, which will totally make it look cool. Go up here, this will be a different one. We can add in this knuckle bracer, and we're actually going to not do the spikes on this one, because it wouldn't make much sense. Someone's going to get an earful. Yeah, so we are just really quick doing the diamond pattern on this one because I think it looks pretty cool. And so what we're going to do here is we're going to go like this, and we're going to add in the hands here, which are going to be big meaty hands. And so we're going to add these in right here. And so we're going to go boom right here. One sec, sorry. There we go. Okay, cool. And so what we have here now is we can add in the trident. Oopsie. All right, now that we have the trident here, we can go in like that and like that. And we can actually pronounce these features or make them off center, whatever we feel like doing. We can pronounce these features a little more and make it look a lot cooler with this part down here. Oh, and so we can really quick, make this look a lot cooler. Add in this right here, and then that's like the little short blade on the end here. We can go right here. We can add the line for the trident there. And then it's coming out the other side of his hand like that. Oh. Oh. Didn't give me a smooth line there, sorry. Go like that. And so we can go like that. Add in the little amulet thing there, which you can always fill in later. And so now we're going to actually make this trident look cool. So we're going to add this part, but then make it spike inward. Sorry. And so we're going to take this part and we're going to have it protrude just a little farther out. The little, there we go. You can always have that protrude there. It looks dumb. There we go. Okay, now that we have that, we can add the other trident part in here. And then right at the end, it's going to spike to the tip here. So, there we go. That looks cool. We're actually going to really quick recenter this up here. Get out of here. And then we can go like this. Just make sure we're keeping it centered here. Go back through here and redo that line work. And so really quick, I'm just doing this right there. Make sure to keep it. Man, I gotta make that. One sec, sorry guys. Just gotta take this part here and move it just a little farther out. Otherwise it would be kind of goofy looking. And there we go. We can go like this. And then, there we go, finally. Okay, we finally have what we can do with that part. I'm going to fix that in a second there. We're just going to have it look like that. Go back in with the eraser here. And then make sure this is all going all right. There we go. Sorry, I got a little far away from the mic there so we can see. We just got to do the head now. And so what we're going to do is we're going to zoom in. Take our brush tool here. And we're going to go get the... Thanks, Joey. And we're going to get this part in right here. Going to get the... what's it called? The nose in. And now what we're going to do is we're going to do the little protruding part here. And then make sure we got this right here. And that right there. Go under here. Give him a nice big chin that makes it look more menacing. Do the mouth here. And then add stuff for later. No, it just looks dumb. So we're going to go like... Oh, yep, we're going to go like that. We are going to actually, really quick, do the little thing here. Do a little angry skin folds. And then add in the eyes, which are going to look cool. You're going to add in a black layer around the eyes here to like totally accentuate like the darkness, I guess, with this one. So you're going to go like that and just boom, boom. So we can go like that, which is neat. We can now also, oops, hit the mic there and get the ear in here. Two, there we go. The other ear in. And I forgot about the spikes here, so let's just really quick see how these look. There we go. That looks kind of bad right there, so we're gonna really quick go like this and just, we're gonna make them like normal size, not normal size, but like, there we go. Make the tusks big enough so they're noticeable still. There we go, that looks cool. And now that we have the tusks in, plane went boom into the mic. All right, that's awesome. So we're just gonna really quick start the little headpiece up here, and it's gonna go right here. The angry eyes are gonna go right into it to like accentuate that. And so, bam, give them that little thing right there. Get that in. Go up here, get that in. All right, now that we have those parts in, we can see how this is looking from back here. Sorry, Frederick. It's totally cool. Now that we have that in, we can add in the cape because he's got one behind him. So we can go and add in the cape. One second, I'm just trying to focus here for the drawing. And then we can add that part in. So now that he's got the cape draped around, which we're going to put right there, right there. Now it's got draped around him. We can start just looks without the sketch really quick. Make sure it all looks okay. I need to fix that trident up at the top. Trident's giving me nothing but trouble up here. Actually, no, it looks okay. That's actually pretty cool. So we're going to keep it. And so I'm just checking to make sure everything looks right. Just giving a quick look over. And so now what we're going to do is we're going to jump into color. So cool thing is we're going to start dark this time. So we're starting with like, that'll be our color for the armor. We're going to start with that. I'll zoom really close in right there. So we can just really quick. Nice thing is a lot of this is the same color armor. So we can go in and do that. Make sure everything's okay. And then we can go and do this. Here we go. And we're just going to make sure to get the outline right around it first. And then we can go nuts on the inside. And so here we go. I got to make this look totally cool. And do that. There we go. And so now that we have this in here, we can start seeing what else has these colors. And so it's around a lot of the torso that these colors appear. So we are going to take this and we're going to go down. Not these exact colors, but we're going to make them pop more and stuff. So it's going to go like that. We're going to have that going down. And so, yep, there we go. Sorry, I was just trying to concentrate a little bit. So now that we are in here, we can go and keep coloring everything in because they're really all the same color around here. But that is alright. Man, we already hit 46 minutes. Wait, what is it? Yeah, 41 minutes on this thing. That's crazy. Time flies, man. Wolf. Alright, so now we can keep going really quick with the armor sides over here. And so the thing that I find odd about the design right here is the loincloth in the middle isn't armor. It's just a loincloth. Like, the biggest place you'd want to protect, boom, fabric coming at you. You know, it's a little odd to me. So, yeah, here we're going to really quick make this brush smaller and get into the finer spaces here. And, yeah, okay, I was making sure we were on the color. I forgot to name layer 1 color, but we'll do that in 1 second here. Make sure to label your layers so you know what is what. So we can go and do all the little armor endings here and fill them in. Just to keep consistency with the tone. And this is going to look totally cool. You can add it in here as the iron knuckles, well, knuckle. And so we can go right there, make sure that's filled in, and then we can hit this. Make sure these iron bracers here are gonna stay cool looking, stay fresh, and then we can start going on to other things, which is nice. We're just making sure to keep a consistent color tone here, and so no one's getting too confused looking at the drawing being like, this is also confusing, everything's everywhere. But nice thing is there's at least a nice consistent color here. Not exactly the prettiest color, but hey, it's a color, so you know. And we're gonna take this part here, we're gonna zoom out, make sure that's looking okay. Make the skull white or silver. On the bottom here, we're actually gonna highlight it in a way that makes it look really cool. But we can do that really quick. I want to make it silver, but I actually have another idea for it, which we're going to get to in a second. But I'm just really quick doing his skin, which is a blue. So we're zooming on his armpit, apparently. We're going to zoom in on him really quick. And then go like that. Zoom out just a little bit, actually, because that's a little too zoomed in. And so we're going to go around with this and just really quick, I noticed I forgot to fill a line right there. That's okay. Gonna get back to that, and then we can just make sure we're hitting all these tinier spaces with the lighter brush. I went over into the other one, but that's always alright because we can always go back always redo the color, which is nice. Here we go. We're going to really quick zoom in with a smaller brush and make sure we have everything filled in and try to keep it all inside the lines. Here we go. Really quick, change to black, go up a layer, boom, and now we're back. Okay. We can go back to this color here, get it, and then just fix that part. And go here and fix that part. And we're just really quick nitpicking the color right there. So yeah, I'm just really quick in context here. I'm doing darker colors first, so I can add highlight and shading a lot easier. So it's like not a base color we have to add a ton of layers just to make sure it looks right. But we're starting with a darker color. And also it's kind of fitting, you know, he's a bad guy, menacing, so why not start with the darker colors? And we can eventually make them shine and stuff, which is cool. Add highlights. And so, let's see how this looks right here. Go down, and then we can keep this up right here. Yeah, don't be afraid to say hi down. Don't be afraid to say hi down in the comments. And Joey, that's alright. You guys, I always take suggestions, like what I should do for things. But yeah, I might accept, might not. Sometimes it's just a matter of what's going on right now. So here we go. We can do this really quick. Hi. And so, yeah. Oh, wait, yeah, he said hi in the comments. That's cool. Alright, so, yeah, tell me if you guys can hear me still. Sorry. I think I got a little far from the mic there. And so, here we go. We're actually going to do a line trick on this one, too. Like I did in the Kirby and Meta Knight one. But not, like, to the same extent, but still, we're going to do it. So it looks cool. Put that down there, down there. Make sure we go back into our color here and just clean it up a little bit. Looking cool. We can take this color here, make it slightly more orange and slightly that color, and this will be the hoof color for now. And we're going to totally make this look boss. We're going to totally make this look cool. We're just adding in the hoof color. And I noticed I forgot to add a blue part in. Right there. The nice thing is if you're doing detailed work, you can always see where the other thing didn't get filled in. So here we go. We're going to finish up the loincloth and stuff, but we're just really quick getting the skin in. And so there we go. So we can just go like this and make sure we have everything in this little area here like that, and then we can just go nuts on it. All right there. Boom. Yeah, okay, yeah. Yeah. Glad I fixed it. Okay, so we're just really quick doing the face here. And so we can actually be a little more lenient with this part here because it's mostly all the same color. And whatever isn't is easily what we're doing next. So, except for the tusks, we can actually do those in a second here. We're going to really quick get the facial features in. We're going to do that. Oops, we're going to go outside the lines a little bit just for good measure. There we go. Now we're not outside the lines. We're going to just kind of go nuts in the face here. And so, there we go. Make sure that looks okay still. Okay. And we're going to really quick go with the face here. We're going to take a nice dark red here just for the eyes really quick. Make sure we got it all down good. Take the red here, make it a darker pink. And that'll be for the, what's called the snout here. And that will go right there. I noticed I crossed over there. Right there. We're going to go back. Right there. Okay. And the inside part can be a little filled in. It's cool. Yeah. We're going to take the same dark red actually and go up here. Go around. And then go like that. So now that we have this dark red color, we're going to actually go through the shoulder plates, keep almost calling them shoulder blades. I don't know why. Take our shoulder plates here and make sure this fits. I think I went a little outside the line there, but we're going to go back and get that in a sec. Just got to finish coloring this part up. Go right here. Gone. All right. A little bit of a thin line there, but that's okay. We got that part in. We're going to take this now, and we're going to go tusks, and they're going to be like a darkish, lightish white. Because, you know, they're not the, like, same spikes. They're dirty tusks, so they're not exactly going to be clean, you know? We can do that, and they kind of look like giant bananas coming out of his mouth, but we're going to fix that. I mean, they still look cool, but they look a little banana-y. We're going to take our white here, and we're going to make it more grayish to do the normal spikes and not the teeth, tusks. And so I'm just making sure to get this colored in. Oh, bye. Alright, yeah. This is going to be up later if you want to see the rest of it too, which is cool. And so, whoop. Yeah, thanks for watching, Joey. Boy, okay, I don't know what you're talking about now, so we're just really quick. Tusks, I know tusks are teeth. I'm just, you know what I mean. Teeth are smaller, tusks are bigger. I'm trying to get this down. Oh, okay, never mind. Joey's not leaving. We're cool. We're actually going to make this darker here, and we're going to take a dark purple and go right there. Yeah, sorry, auto-corrected to bye. So I was like, oh, okay, bye. We're actually going to take this dark purple now, and we're going to make this another theme here, which is cool. We can take the trident here. Wait, I would love to, but I'm just doing this real quick. Yeah, so what you want to do with these kind of colors is notice how the blue and the purple kind of like complement each other, especially with the yellow, which is like the opposite of it. So it's really drawing your attention to the yellow, but also the blue and the purple. So it's like every color is trying to fight for your attention. And that's why different color families have harmonies and like complete opposites, which you can tell through his character design, which most of him is blue, but the parts that need to be accentuated are just straight yellow or like a bronze color, because that's like the opposite of blue. Okay, Joey, we're cool. Okay, so now that we got that part in, just gonna check out, and we're gonna actually do the bottom part here. Really quick, we're gonna take the same purple actually, because it would fit in pretty cool. It looked pretty cool, fit in pretty nicely. And so now we can take this, go around, and just kind of really quick fill this all in. Just make sure we go around the skull here, like that. And go right here, and then we can keep at the thing here. Cool. Okay, so yeah, here we go. We're almost done with the loincloth, and then we're going to move on to, actually we're done with the loincloth. That's how long it took me to say that. We're gonna move on to this right here. Not bright red, that'd be crazy. We're gonna add bright red. Like I said, not bright red, jeez. Also missed into there. So we're gonna get back to that in a second, but really quickly gotta get to doing the trident. And so I'm thinking of going with a really almost white, because that's what he uses in the thing, and that's what we're going off of. So we're gonna do that. And so there we go. Making sure this is gonna stay cool. We can go over here, and we can always highlight and shade this trident, which is cool. Well, with everything too, we can highlight and shade everything if you want. And so this is just the bare bones stuff right here, and we're already almost an hour in, folks, and we're not even into shading yet. We just got the base color down, and yeah, not even that much. So yeah. Also, guys, sorry about missing some streams, notably too, but yeah, I was kind of either really tired or really busy, and I either wasn't home or didn't have a chance to get to the stream. So I'm sorry for that, guys. we are just really quick filling this in. But hopefully today will either make up or be pretty good enough. So we're back. All I want you guys to know is I'm back. And we're kicking. Go, we can take this red we used for the thing and then completely where to go. We're still erasing. The tired part's my fault. No, that's cool. Sleepover is fun. You're cool. And so we can actually add the red here to the skull, which looks kind of cool. Which we're going to do that. So now that we have the base colors down, let's just really quick zoom out and see them. That's cool. We're going to do this actually. We got to go into the snout here and finish off the... We're just going to make it black for now, but we're going to add depth later. So now that we got the depth in, we're going to take this part. And we haven't done the cape yet, but I'm going to save the cape for later. Because right now, we're just doing this. And we're going to take this and we're going to copy it. And so now we're going to turn that off. So no matter what, we still have the base colors, which is nice. We can take all of the blue now. And let's get sketching this bad boy. I mean, not sketching. Let's get highlighting and shading this bad boy. So now what we can do with this is we can take this blue here, and then we can go up a little. And so now that we have this, we can take our brush and make it a different brush. For this part, we want to see what we're getting here. For this one, just to see what's going on. That looks cool. We're going to take this and we're only going to bring it to like 17% so we can go around and touch up some parts here. We can start adding highlights around here. And so this is going to look kind of weird at first, but we're going to blur it later. So we're going to start with the highlights right over here. And then we can take even lighter. Actually, why am I just doing that? We're going to highlight the whole thing. We can start the highlights. So the lighting is going to be coming from the top up here. So everything's going to be from more of the top here is going to be more light and stuff. So it's cool. There's not going to be as much at the bottom here, but that's okay. And now that we got this going, we can we're going to see the parts that catch light and the parts that really don't. So we can have these here that catch light because the under the knees wouldn't. And so that would catch just a little bit of light, so that's cool. And we're already a whole hour in. Jeez, okay. So now that we got the light part in, we're actually going to really quick contrast it with the dark. And so what we're going to do is start adding in some dark tones just to make sure this is looking cool. So we're just going to put some of this in. We're actually going to make this a little darker. I mean, it's kind of hard to make it a little darker because it's like almost completely black already. But this is actually looking pretty cool right now. We're going to keep going with it down here. There we go. We're just going to add this under the fingers really quick. There we go. And now we can move down to this part here, and we can start adding where the light wouldn't hit. Right here. And so we can go like that. And then right here is where we're going to go. And this is where a lot of the shading is going to take place, down at the lower parts here. And I'm kind of just dabbing the pen right now. You might hear it. So yeah, I might be dabbing just a little bit down here. Just because we're trying to get kind of an effect here that makes it look shaded and right. So yeah, I have a really quick question for you guys. Are you guys excited for the new Avengers movie? Personally, I cannot wait to see that. I am so excited to see that. And we're just going to really quick go back to this and then get even lighter. And I'm just going to really quick. Yep, sorry. And tell me what you guys think of the new Avengers down there. I'm really excited for it. Like, I'm actually super excited. I cannot wait till it comes out. And Spider-Man 2, that one looks really cool. The Far From Home. I'm just going to really quick finish this part up. Forgot to do the shading here. I didn't know this was an ASMR channel. Well, I don't plan to be, but this pen thing is getting a little annoying. Probably to you guys and to me a little bit. But we're almost done with this part. Because this is the thing here. And so, yeah. Yeah, I'm trying not to breathe into the mic as much too. Sorry, guys. So that's what that's gonna look like. That looks totally dope. Brings it up right there, and so do we actually have everything right there? Real quick, let me, oopsie, select the entire character. Yeah. Well, some people are, some people aren't. Oops. Yeah, I can understand where it'd be a little like, oh, that's cool. I'm just personally excited because it's like everything, which is cool. I'm just really quick making sure to select everything we need for this part. And so now that we have this in, we can go right here, get a lighter version of it, and back to dabbing the pen. Here we can start adding in like this part and just making sure it gets the light. You want to make sure, because like, there we go, you want to make sure it's like not too much at the same time, because otherwise it looks kind of weird. And the nice thing is the dark always can fix that too. If there's way too much highlight, you can either remove some of it, which is a good idea too, or you can just add a little more shadow. But then that, you don't want the drawing to get lost and like, this is light now. So yeah, just really quick, getting the parts that would get light, just like the tip of the skull here, get it, and then that would be just about right here too. Okay. Yeah, sorry if I'm speaking a little quietly. I don't know if I was or not. So yeah, I'm going to try to stop doing that. There we go. Trying to get a nice thing right here. And so we're going to go like that. There we go. And so now that we have those parts in, we can go darker, which is always really fun. And yellow is an extreme color. Like it'll, if you want it to go dark, it'll go dark, all right? So you gotta be a little more careful with how color works in yellow. And this actually looks really cool right now. We're just gonna really quick put a little shadow, and then this one down here is gonna be like ultra shadow, because it's under something, you know? It's not just like, here's the flat plane. You gotta give it a sense of depth. Otherwise it's just like, oh, yep, there it is. And then so what we're gonna do is we're gonna start putting this over here and going through this. Yeah, thank you still to the 5 people who are watching. Hope you guys are totally still having a good day. Yep, here we go. Just making sure to get the parts that the light wouldn't hit too. Like right here and there. Possibly there even. Got you. Yeah, so... And so what we can do here is we can just slowly start adding little shadow down here, which is cool, because this whole bottom part here is just like almost entirely shadow, like I said. That looks cool. So now that we have this part in, we can completely forget about the top part of his head, because apparently it doesn't exist. And so this is going to be a lot lighter. Oop, we're just going to make it that light just for a second, just so we can get this in right here. That looks cool, actually. Now that we have that part in, we can go. Thank you, Grandma. Glad that you think it looks good. We're gonna go now really quick and move on to the shiny like metal objects here. Here we go. Boom, boom. Make sure we got all that in the frame. Grab this color here. Make it just a little darker, and then we're going nuts, folks. Instead of gray, actually, I'm thinking of doing a lighter blue. Blue-gray, which will show up just a little more. There we go. Just put that in there. Make sure it's all up there. I forgot to select that part, so we're going to really quick go back to this. Hit shift, and that's how you select more stuff, so you know when to do that. And so it's really quick. I'm going to start adding more shading to this part over here. And the nice thing is we can always erase if we don't like something. So we're just really quick doing this. Looks like me when I wake up. Yeah, I know what you mean when you wake up and you're like, what year is it again? Yeah, so definitely know what you guys mean. We're going to actually go stark white really quick for the highlight and just really quick get that right in there. It's kind of weird for a dark guy to be using like a really light trident, but I mean, that's cool, I guess. There we go. He's got his darkness. I'm going to really quick do the hooves down here so I don't forget. So that's cool. We're going to take this, get it dark, and just, boom, go nuts with it. Because this is going to be all dark right here. And we can just do a little rainbow shape, actually, around here. Because these are the only things catching, like, the bottom here. So we can do little hooves there. It's going to look cool. And now we can move on to this part, which is the snout. We can make it darker here, and then we can just really quick just go right there and make it darker. But then the top part up here, which is going to be lighter, is going to catch the light more. So we're going to start adding just a little bit over there. That looks cool. Oopsie. And we're going to take this part here and this part here, zoom in. And what we're going to do here is we're going to take our brush and we're actually going to make it like the same color as that. So it's going to be that color. We're going to really quick switch back to our normal brush and 100% opacity because it's going to look like that. But just because, and then we're going to make it a little smaller, get the pure black and just go right there and right there. And then that's, so you know there's depth and stuff. So it's like still the pig. We can take our eyes here. Oopsie. Select them both instead. Take the eyes here. And so instead of doing what we were doing before, we're going to take this part and we're going to make it red. Well, more red than it already is. Take this here. Make it soft. Bring it to around 15% opacity. And then you're just going to bring just a little lighter red into there. And slowly start building up the higher colors as you go, because then it'll give more of a menacing appearance to like do that with. So we're gonna really quick just go like that and like that, and that'll give the, we're gonna add a little more like glow from it in a second here, but that's gonna be the eyes really quick. We're gonna finish off the shading, I believe. Actually, we're gonna finish this part off with the red, the piece of resistance. And there we go, get all the red really quick. And we're actually going to move back to that yellow because we need to finish that. There we go. Do that part, and now we're going to take this red here. Make it, oh, we're going to take this actually. Make it darker. We're going to start off with the shadows on this one. And get this brush. We're already at the good opacity, so we're just going to start putting it on. Nice thing is you can always keep going over it if you don't like it. Doing a double stream? No, I think I'm just doing a normal stream. This one just happens to be a little longer, which is cool. You guys are getting more content. I'm just going to really quick take a pink and just really lightly, really lightly where it's going to catch. Because where it's going to catch, it's really going to catch. Yeah, but Joey, we are not doing a double stream today. We're just doing one stream, but it's probably going to be a little longer. I want to say slightly, not super long, but probably longer than most. And so we're actually going to really fast, oopsie, select everything we can see. No, we're going to take, man, purple's really blending with those. So we're going to take purple here. And so it's okay if it's a little seeping out just a little bit. We're going to take the purple. It's already dark. We're going to make it extra dark, I guess. Zoom in down here. And then make sure we get just the purple parts we want to get. There we go. Make sure which sides catch the light. Just going to make this dark over here overall. Darken these just a little bit. And then it's actually pretty good right there. And then we have the light part up here, which we're going to add just a little shadow to right off to the side. And now we can take our purple here and go lighter, like just a little bit. And we're going to go back with our technique here and go like that. And go down here. And we can just take a little bit of the light that's hitting it here and add it in. There we go. Oh, and there we go. Oh yeah, sorry, we're not doing a double stream today. It's Still just normal stream, but it's probably gonna be longer, like I was saying. So, kind of a double stream, I guess. But today we're just texturing that part down there too. And so now that we have all that, we're gonna real quick make sure this all looks good. That looks cool. So we're gonna finish up these parts up here that we forgot to do. Take the dark here. Actually, we don't really need the dark. We just need the light, because this is gonna be right next to it. Cause yeah, take the light. Saving. I have not had a chance to save yet. I am definitely gonna though. Really quick, just taking this over here and getting that done. And then the nice thing is we can zoom in. It's a little close, but that's alright. Zoom in, go like that, and then take our white here and just pure white. And just right here we can add a little weird looking shape. And add a nice little, make it smaller. What's it called? Oh, there's a tiny square there. Alright, now we can finally make a little spot right there. And we are not saving yet. We're just really quick and going through. So now that we have that, we're gonna get to the cape in a second here. We're actually gonna just right there too. And so let's see. We have to do the cape really quick. So let's go behind layer 1 here. Take the dark red we have. Get a really big brush and just go nuts. Yeah, literally. That's what we're gonna do. Go nuts behind here with the big red brush, which is always fun, just to go nuts with color. We're gonna make sure we get it in the like curves here. We gotta make sure we're just doing that. And the nice thing is it's behind everything, so either we are keeping it behind it or we're gonna find problems, which is nice. Which you always want to find problems, because then you can fix them or learn from them. Either way. And so there we go. This is gonna be a little smaller actually. I think the cape helps add to the menacing appearance too. It kind of makes him look bigger than he appears. So that's cool. Makes him look really menacing. There we go. We can take this now, and what we can do is we can get a lighter red. Not exactly the one we were using for the other one, but we can get this, get maybe like a 11% opacity, and then we can start adding light where it should be. And also this just kind of looks like a cape texture, which is nice. And so this is cool. We can add this back here. There we go. And we can also add shading, because this whole side would be a little more shaded. There we go. Could actually make that a little darker. So, boom, that's like almost black, but that's alright. We're actually going to raise the opacity to like 18, so it's not taking forever just to make this shit shaded. So there we go. That's totally cool. And so we're just really quick. That was an awesome comment, by the way. That was just cool. And so, just gonna really quick get in right here and make sure we are getting that part. Okay, so now that we have that part in, we can get a bit of a lighter color and just add to the, like, what's called the highlights right there. That looks cool. And now that we have that, that looks totally awesome. We are actually gonna really quick take the line work here. Joey in a Halo tank, yeah, that's always crazy. Now that we have that in, we can do this, and now that we have the copied lines, we can just select, boom, and it has all the lines selected now. What we can do is take a light blue, like slightly, there we go, and so we can take it, have it like opacity 27, and then up here it's just going to be a lot lighter, which is cool, because it's like the top here, which is cool. We're having this up here, and then we're going to slowly have it like go down just a little bit down here, just to see. We're just going to see how this looks really quick. That's actually cool. And so what we can do now too is take this part, boom. Now that they're still the same color, we can go down to the bottom here, but make it purple. And like, cause that would be like a darker color to use, we can make this more purple. And so they almost fade into each other with the black, you know? And so now that these are looking more, cause it almost adds like a sense of, there we go, let's see how that looks. That looks really cool actually, so we can use that. And the nice thing is too, if we go up here and click that, we can even still just put a little purple here just to like accentuate it a little bit. That looks awesome actually. We're gonna, sorry if I'm kind of bouncing around really quick here, just making sure this is all like okay and stuff. So yeah, we're gonna make the black here just right in the middle. Just, there we go. Alright, so that's definitely looking really cool now that we have the purple and the black in. And now what we can take is this part, and the purple is actually a little too light, so we're going to take this really quick and make the purple a little darker, just so, oopsie, just so his eyes aren't like that light. Just going to make this part just a little darker for the purple here. And so add just a little bit around here. Go like that, and then that looks really cool because those two colors contrast. And so what we can do up here also is really quick, the hand can be like giving purple to the thing. So that'll like totally make it look cool. We're actually going to lighten up the purple a little bit. There we go. And now we can go like that. And there we go. Alright. Cool. We can actually, we forgot to do the tusks, which finally I'm glad I remembered. So now that we have these, we can take the yellow we had here, darker, just a little darker. There we go. We don't need to do much, just a little bit. Just go nuts with it right there. Just make sure, because they're yellowed tusks. There we go. Alright. Cool. Now that we have that done, we can take this part, and so what we're going to do is we're going to put like, yeah, thanks Aunt Jane. Thanks for calling it cool. We're going to go over the lines here, and we're going to take just straight white here, make it really tiny brush, straight white, and we're going to go like 100% opacity. We're going to take it and go effects, outer glow. That looks good. We're going to really quick to make sure that's perfect. Let me do this and just right up here so I see how it looks up there. Go into effects, outer glow, and the color for it will be, where's color? There we go. We're going to take the color here and we're going to get a nice like evil purple there. And so we're going to take the size and spread, and we're going to make it a little more opacity. I'm actually thinking of making it a little darker. Just a nice purple we can use. And so what we're going to do is we're going to go opacity. Like, what's it like there at 62. No noise because that makes it look really kind of weird. Size, there we go. Okay, cool. And what we can do now is I want to see how this actually looks in black really quick. That looks even cooler, so we're going to go with that instead. Oopsie. We're going to redo that. There we go. Okay, now that we have that in, we can go in with an eraser, get rid of this up here really quick. Okay. Thanks, Aunt Jane. Thanks for coming by. So what we're going to do now is, because he's evil, we're going to make this smaller. Yeah, enjoy. I am thinking of doing a hand-drawn one. I've done some hand-drawn speed draws on here, which that would be really fun to do. I just have to set up camera and stuff, so yeah, the hand-drawn one, it might be a little tough, but I want to try to do it sometime. So, definitely. I'm just got to make sure we're getting enough like of the darkness up here, which looks really cool, by the way. Almost looks like it's like infused into the trident and he's taking it. So We can have it like coming off the sides here. Oh boy, yeah. We're just gonna have this coming off in both ends here. We're just gonna have it going around some parts. There we go. There we go. Yeah, I'm really thinking of doing what's it called? Real life one, if that's what you're thinking. Yeah, definitely. I did Copics. I do a lot of Copics, so that might work. So what we can do too, actually, is really quick, sneak in some white in there, just to like go with it, because it would fit in with the black. There we go. So that can be like the brewing grounds for it. I'm thinking we stick with the black, and then over here, it'll travel through the hand here, like you can see, and then it'll start to go down here, which is always cool. Oh no. Yeah, no, that's cool. Sorry. I thought, yeah, it's cool. I know what you mean, Joey, now. Got a little confused there. Here we go. We're just going to have this going down his hand a little. Not enough to, like, distract from the drawing, but just enough for it to look like it's cool. We can have just a little going down the spike here. Just a little bit. There we go. Jokes all around. Here we go. We can add some pieces just kind of coming off the chest plate here, which is cool. And the nice thing about the lightning is it doesn't, that looks kind of dumb actually. We're going to go back just a little bit because that just kind of looks weird, randomly placed all around. We can take like some strands here and there, but nothing like, we can go like around the side here, which actually looks really cool. I'm liking the around the side approach. Can take the eyes here and then make them like that, I want to say. There we go. We can add in the purple eyes over the red because I think the purple looks cooler actually. We can add like purple energy coming around the skull here, which that looks cool. Okay. So we're just going to add just a little bit. And so it's coming around the sides here. And so there we go. We got all this. There can be some coming off the knuckle bracers too. Especially right over here. And we can have even just a little coming off the top. There we go. Okay. Yeah, totally. We can have just a little bit coming around the side here. Yeah, I don't want to make it overflow on the piece here, especially because like it would take away some attention. So we're actually going to see if we can take the opacity of it and bring it down just a little bit to like 60 something. That's actually pretty good right there. Take that, and now we can go in right there. And so I think that's actually pretty good. We're going to take the background now, and we're just going to really quick do a background. And what we can do is we can take a nice big brush here. You guys are already making friends in the chat. That's totally cool. There we go. Take the background here. It's a really big brush, but I'm just getting the background in. And so we're going to make this brush a lot smaller actually. We're going to take the wand here, which will select an object so you can't go outside of it. Take this and then make the dark purple over here. Take the soft shadow button here. Bring it to like 26% opacity. And then just start right there really quick. Doing just a nice dark soft shadow. But it's actually going to be lighting up a little bit. So there we go. You can go like that. And then eventually you can start getting like really light where it's like, whew, it's like really cool. There we go. So now that we have that part in, we can go like that. And then the background here can be just, what do you say? Let's see how black looks really quick. That's actually really cool. But I'm thinking I'm going to put a white outline around the character so you can see it a little better. So really quick, I'm going to take this here. I'm actually going to get rid of the ground here because it looks better just as a piece. We're going to take the entire drawing we have going on here. We're going to really quick rasterize layer 3 so it just becomes part of it. Where is it? There we go. Now it's part of it. We can go and make a copy of layer 3 and get rid of all the, not get rid of, but turn all the copies down. Make a copy of the cape really quick. And so now what we can do is we can take the lines, like these are all copies, so we're actually going to copy this one again really quick, just so we can go like that. And so now we can go right here. We can put the cape copy right under it still. And now we can merge all of these into one. So, we still have the cape showing, but there we go. So now we can merge these all into one and then go stroke. And really quick, let's see how white looks. Oh, that's very big. Okay, we're gonna really quick lower the, yeah. Okay, really quick idea. Let's go back when we were merging these and get rid of the lightning really quick. There we go. We can have this, and we're just gonna do a slight outline around it. Yeah, the purple lightning's cool. Here we go. We're gonna put this slight white outline around him just so we can see him and stuff. So that's cool. We got the white outline, and now we can add the purple lightning. And then it totally brings it together. We got this now. We're actually going to take this black and make it more of a dark purple, because otherwise it's just like kind of defeating it. So we can go in between this and make it a nice dark purple here. One sec, let me turn this into, boom. That looks cool. And now we can, I think that's all we're going to do today. We're at 1 hour and 30 minutes. So it's like a stream and a half. I really want to thank you guys for watching. I'm back now, so we can all chill out and have fun together. So it was awesome chilling with you guys. Thank you guys, and have an awesome day. Thank you for watching. Just kind of ended that suddenly, didn't I? All right, well, see you guys later. Thank you for saying nice job. All right, well, see you guys later. Thank you for coming. I'll be back every Saturday at 1. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and like the video. And when you do hit the subscribe button, if you'd like to hit the bell, it will give you notifications for whenever I'm streaming. Love you too, Grandma. See you later, Aunt Jane. And see you later, Joey. I'll talk to you guys later. Goodbye. Thank you, everyone, for watching.